Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am having spaghetti and I also have some dill pickles here because I'm just kind of craving them lately. The lighting is also going very quickly because welcome to daylight savings time. So I have just plain old spaghetti with jarred sauce and some ground beef added to it. And this is just like an Italian cheese blend that I just added on top from Walmart. So, and we have water to drink, so cheers. I also put way more on my plate than you know I'm going to be able to eat, but this was leftover and it's not going to get eaten, and I always tend to pile my plate up. Look at that. So good. I love spaghetti. I don't have any garlic bread. Sometimes when I mukbang with you guys, I've said it before, I tend to overeat and then I don't feel well, and I don't need garlic bread with this. It's way too much on my Crohn's belly. So, thumbnail. So I'm going to dig right in and have a few bites and then we'll catch up because it's been a hot freaking minute since I filmed a mukbang. That is so good. So freaking good. My back is killing me. I started decorating yesterday. I'll show you guys, I'll show you my tree while I'm sitting here eating. I'll insert a clip, but we finally decorated. If you guys were following me last year, you'll remember I'd put my tree up and didn't put any ornaments on it. I don't know. I really struggled to get into the season last year. But this year I'm like excited and ready. We decorated outside of our house because it was a new house and we were really excited, but I was struggling emotionally last year. I think there was a lot going on. Bite. So good. I have some linguine noodles in here because I had like a tiny bit left in a box and I figured why not. And just mix them all together. So yeah, I actually decorated in my house and I feel like I even kind of just slapped that together. Like it doesn't feel like it was well thought out, but I just think it's so tired. I'm so freaking winded no matter what I do lately, so it's all the time. But we still doing stuff. This is really good. It's one of those things like is better leftover sauces, anything that sits, even jarred sauce. I gotta back up a bit because my back hurts and I need the couch. I'm getting old. I'm telling you. It was hauling all the stuff. Well, I didn't haul too much. Well, I did. I hauled some stuff upstairs, but then, you know, when you put decorations up, you've got to haul all the stuff downstairs or out of the way that's up normally. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. How are you guys? I haven't posted here much. I haven't posted anywhere much, just kind of when I feel like it. And I just posted a vlog over on my main channel, so if you guys want to catch up over there. I don't know why every time I eat my nose runs. Please tell me I'm not alone. And it's not spicy. So good. I don't know what it is about pickles lately. I mean, you guys know when you watch me, I always eat like sweet pickles, but dill pickle? I'm happy though. I'm content. Like everything just looks cozy, and even Jamie last night was like, it feels like Christmas now. It was nice. Can we just say how expensive stuff is right now? Can we just have like a 60-second rant? These are like the no-name of the no-namest pickles you can buy. The jar was $1.20 cheaper than Bix. Is it Bix? Anyway. I was like, whatever. Whatever. How do you eat spaghetti? Are you like a slurper? Do you use a spoon? I have a spoon over there, but... So today was a really good day. It is Saturday. And I took Belle out this morning. We were going to go to the mall so she could walk around and kind of point out things that she likes. Like, she really wants clothes this year for Christmas, thank God, because we have a pretty small budget. I think most people this year are having a pretty limited Christmas, just with everything, with interest rates going up. Mortgages are ridiculous. Gas is ridiculous. Groceries are ridiculous. You want a head of lettuce, you got to remortgage your house, you know, like... So I basically said, you know, every year, I don't know. My mom's always done that too, but every year we always say, this year's going to be a little bit less, but I don't know if they believe us, but they'll find out. You know, sometimes you go a little bit stupid, or you charge too much, or, you know, Christmas is not always on cash. And this year we're really trying to stick to that. Like, I don't need to give anybody else any more money. And I know a lot of people shop early, but a lot of the stuff, especially my daughter, that she wants is clothing. Which, you know, like, I can't buy that in January. If you know my daughter, then you know she's growing like a bad weed. She's my child, and she's already 5'8", and she's not even 12. She'll be 12 in 2 weeks. She's very tall. But she started boxing. We have a boxing gym just up the street from us, like a kilometer away, and we know the owner, and it's just been a really incredible experience, actually, for her, watching her just thrive there. She's been going for about 3 weeks now. So she wants some like workout clothes and stuff like that, and I said maybe we'll get her her own boxing gloves and wraps and things so she can do some sessions at home if she wants to. Like, she's very dedicated. I'm very proud of her right now, actually, like crazy mad proud of her. And not because she's boxing, but the dedication she's showing when she found an interest in something, you know. Today she had a birthday at 3:30. Her friend, she was meeting her friend at 3:30, and boxing is 2 to 3. So she went last night to boxing and said to the owner, or I said, is it okay if we come tomorrow? But she leaves 20 minutes early because she's going to have to rush home, shower, you know, 10 minutes in the house, out, back again to this place for 3:30. And he said, oh, absolutely. He said, I'm going to be here with the little ones from 1 to 2. Why don't you come in 20 minutes and do your own thing in the back? So we went in for 1:30 so that she'd have half an hour, and then she stayed half an hour. He corrected her on 1 or 2 things, but for the most part, and then the class came in at 2, and she was going to join in. He said, you're doing fine on your own if you're comfortable. He said, I'm good with letting you do your own thing. So she was out of the punching bag, you know, doing her stuff. And I don't know, I just felt really proud of her. And I think it felt good for her to know that he trusted her in the back to do her own thing. And you know what that's like. You just get really proud as a mom. Plus, my daughter is incredibly shy, extraordinarily anxious. I mean, I don't like to say that stuff is genetic or hereditary, because I feel like that is just perpetuating a thought. And if you know me, you know I believe thoughts become things. So if you can stop a thought, stop that process, and change it into something else, your beliefs can change, everything can change. So I don't like to say that things are genetic or hereditary. However, Vanessa, between her father and I, and her stepfather, all veterans with levels of PTSD and anxiety. I would say Jamie has a little less, though, my spouse, as far as anxiety. Or at least if he has it, he hides it well. But I do. And I feel like I'm coming through it too, honestly. To be honest, I face a lot more fears than I ever have. This, I'm just seeing her shine through in the last 3 weeks and really emerge. Do you know what I mean? And become a little more independent, confident, self-assured, aware of what she's capable of. I think that's all we want as parents, is for our kids to walk around with their head a little bit high, knowing they can take on whatever comes, right? And when you learn boxing, there's so many skills in there that you can apply in life. So I'm done bragging about my child. And that's it. Jamie's out for the day with Jacoby. There's a big swimming center here, an aquatic center. He's out with him. He's been spending the whole day. We were doing our thing, out shopping this morning. Pre-shopping for Christmas stuff. Oh, that's what I was saying. Holy Lord, she gets derailed on conversation. Can we just say that? Yeah. So we were pointing out stuff. Jamie's gone for the day, swimming, and the Santa Claus parade is tonight. Belle's going to be at her friend's. And honestly, I am so freaking cold. I cannot stand outside in the Santa Claus parade. And it's not even the one where we live. It's the St. John one. And we live 15 minutes out of St. John. So we live in Rothsay. So there's going to be a Santa Claus parade out here, KV, the Kennebecasis Valley. So I'll go to that one. But it's not overly my thing. Like, I can do without it. I do not like to be cold. It is the one thing I can't handle. Now, I will say, since putting on about 45 pounds, the coldness isn't as much as it was when I was, 125, 130. But it's nice to sit there with a hot chocolate and feel cozy and festive, and then you get home and you're warming up and your nose is cold, and that is fun. When we were kids, growing up, my mom ran the food bank where I grew up for 20 years. So, oh, what'd I get? I'm splashing. Lord, girl, I'm splashing spaghetti sauce on my phone. My mom ran the food bank. So we grew up, I can appreciate people who really don't have a lot this time of year and who are struggling, because we grew up like that. As we got older and my stepdad got better and better jobs, and he's always been a heavy machinery, heavy equipment operator. He's a class 1 truck driver now, goes to the US every week, weekly kind of thing. But we grew up, he's a crane operator and just building up and making more money. And as he made more money, then we did a little better. But I also know what it's like to, not have a loaf of bread in the cupboard. And however, I say to my mom, I know, but I didn't at the time. I did, but I didn't. Because my mom she was an amazing mom, and I always felt safe and comfortable and fed and taken care of. Do you know what I mean? But she did run the food bank, so I also saw a lot of walks of life and, volunteered a lot and helped my mom at the food bank, and food drives, toy drives in the basement of the church, watching parents pick out used toys to be able to give their kids for Christmas. Like, it's kind of breaking my heart thinking about it right now, actually. I don't even know where I was going with that story, but, oh, yeah, so my mom ran the food bank. So when we were kids, there was always a float in the Christmas parade for the food bank. So we were always in it, or we'd be running around grabbing food from people, watching the parade, kind of. I don't know, tell me if your parades do that or raise money, or, usually they say bring a bag full of non-perishable food to the parade and stuff like that. So I feel like I've had my fill of Christmas parades. As an adult, I don't want to be cold anymore. I'm so spoiled. I'm like, no. It's funny now, as I'm older, I said I wasn't going to eat this. This plate's almost gone. Lord. This is how I'm gaining weight. I'm eating full plates of spaghetti. I always keep saying I want to do more like that. like we did when we were young and help and give back. And, you know, I feel very fortunate as much as I'm saying, oh, I'm going to have to hold back this year. Like, I still have a healthy budget. It's just not what what I've always been spending in the past. I would like to give back, but I won't lie, my anxiety holds me back from doing anything like that. Like walking into a place that I'm not familiar with and just going and starting, go to a soup kitchen. Like, I don't know. The thought of it, I'm becoming a hermit. Can we be honest? I am becoming very much a homebody. I will do anything for the kids. I will go anywhere with them. I will walk in anywhere, sign them up, do whatever. But for some reason, when it comes to me, I'm just very hesitant to step outside of my bubble. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why, actually. It's kind of annoying. Working on it. Actually, I'm thinking of starting boxing because they have a program. It's called Fight Like a Girl, and it's all women, and it's 4 or 5 nights a week. No pressure, no experience needed. You just go in, and it's kind of like a workout thing. But here I sit, which is why I think I love yoga so much, because I can do it in the house. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. But yeah, that's it. Nothing else exciting has been happening. You aren't missing nothing. I'm just trying to maintain my mental sanity, clarity, focus. That's it. Quiet, boring, trying to catch up on some people. I haven't been watching as much YouTube as I used to. I go through phases. So if you're somebody who I normally watch and comment, if I'm not commenting lately, it's because I'm not watching and it's not personal. There's just not a lot of, I don't know. I'm just not watching a lot. I watch a lot of TikTok. I saw, I don't know if you guys like Shane Dawson or not, but I freaking love him. I've been watching him for years and I still love him. I love Jeffree Star. I love all these weird people. They're my people. And Jeffree Star said people just aren't watching long form content anymore. Like 25-minute videos or 40-minute vlogs, day in the lives like I film. My foot's going to sleep. Lord, how did I do this? Excuse me. Hallelujah. People like quick. It's been a while since I got the hiccups. But we know what that means. Quick instant gratification, right? Whether it's a TikTok video or, really fast internet, whatever it is, people just want it now. And I guess I'm guilty of that, right? Of wanting that. I didn't think I did, but here I am. And I was filming mukbangs on TikTok for a little while, like a while ago, but it's not, I don't know. I don't feel the flow. It's not as comfortable for me having to stop, save, and then get back into my conversation and do 3-minute videos. It drives me freaking nuts. So I love Mel Beezy Eats. She's on TikTok, Mel Beezy TV. I love her and I watch her mukbangs. I love watching mukbangs and people eat on TikTok. I don't know. I mean, I still have some OGs. Like I still watch Care Bear and Eat with Karen and stuff. And again, if I'm not commenting, it's just because I'm kind of watching it, but I don't know. It's not personal. Oh God. Who else do I like to watch? But I say use your brain. I haven't seen Laura in a while. And every time I eat spaghetti, I think of her. I don't know. Wednesday, not Adams. Wednesday, I watch her. She takes lots of breaks too. I don't know. It's kind of a quiet time of my life right now, I guess. It's just, which is not a bad thing. It's at peace. I have a lot of stuff that I'm kind of thinking about in my brain, stuff in my personal life, and taking it a day at a time. That's all you can do. One day at a time. I've had some people in my life who really revealed themselves to me. Really revealed who they are, what they're capable of. And the things that these people have done to me, I would never, ever be capable of doing that to somebody. But it took me some time to move past it. I have learned to let it go. I took it very personal for a while. I was very hard on myself. I called myself a lot of horrible things in my head. I was a very dark place. Because when you're a people pleaser and you want everyone to like you. And when people don't, you are like, I obviously did something. This is obviously my fault. And I came up with every scenario in which this was my fault. To which now I am full the other way, like, I didn't deserve that. I don't deserve this. I deserve better. And here we are. Kind of been rebuilding myself again, if that makes any sense. I was very down and very low for a long time. And I'm quietly raising myself back up. Not with anybody else, just with myself. Without needing validation from anybody else, just myself. I can validate my own existence, make myself happy. But I am learning in that, especially as I'm going through this and getting a little bit older, and for a while, like, I don't need people. I would love people. I would love to have some of those people, just some really good people in my life. So I am open to receiving that to the universe. If you're listening, I'm ready, to have connections, friendships. I have one best friend. I even had one friend here in the city that's fizzled away. And that's okay. I don't take that one like super personally either. I think I did at first, right? What is with that? Like, as soon as someone stops talking, we just get so like butthurt and assume that we did something. Like, why do we assume the worst of ourselves constantly? And that is something I'm trying to stop. It's to stop thinking the worst of myself. And I ebbs and flows when it comes to that, but with everything that happened about 6 months ago, I've been in that headspace. And then I was very resentful that these people put me in that headspace. No, girl, they're not responsible for that. You're responsible for that. You put yourself there. You allowed it to put you in that position. So there's been a lot of work that I've done on myself to take me out of there and remind myself that I deserve good things and I'm a good person and I'm very loving and I care for people. And even if these people were to come back into my life, I would still be here. Cautiously, but I'm here. No, man. What? Come here. What's the matter? What's the matter? You want to say hi to the vlog? It's not the vlog. Oh, Charlie, you. Ew, MJ, you're drooling. Anyway, that was a weird way to end this little mukbang. Like, blah, 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 blah. Love yourself. It's important because these dark holes that we can fall into are dangerous. And I've had experiences in my life that have led me into very dangerous dark holes that I almost didn't come out of. I scared a lot of people in my life. And it's very important to me that I don't end up there again. So I will not go there again. And I won't allow a few people who have made me question myself that I allowed that process to happen. It's not going to happen again. Not anybody. Because I know who I am. We've got it pretty well figured out, don't we, girl? Mama knows who she is. Okay, thank you. She doesn't love me right now. It's this. And if you saw any of my other videos, they can't have this stuff anymore. They can't. They get really sick. Well, she does. He could probably eat a car tire and be fine. You guys want to say hi to Charlie? Just so you know, they're always here. Don't drool in my water, though. Oh. You're a handsome guy. You're a handsome guy, Bubba. You give me a little kiss? Oh, gentle. Little kiss. Cha-cha. Oh, thank you. Ooh. You know what? That's what happens when you try to move around things. I just have to say this last thing before I leave. This girl on TikTok, or somebody came at me for letting the dogs kiss my face. I get it. Not everybody does it. And that's usually the limit of what I will let them lick me. But I am so grateful that I don't feel the need to put that out into the universe, you know? I'm so grateful that I am on a completely different mission and a completely different journey. And I don't even have to associate with that kind of shit. Oh, it's so cold. Like, look. Doesn't that look beautiful? I hope you guys are doing awesome. I would like to start filming more of these. I am starting to have some stomach issues again. I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. I was really sick the other night, and I had salad 2 days in a row. And Lord, Alma, if you're watching, I hope that you're doing well. I know that you had to go back in the hospital. She's my fellow crony. She's been here since she's an OG. She's been on Random Ness and over here. And I know she mentioned once, or you mentioned once, about not being able to eat lettuce and stuff, and that's not my friend anymore either. And I've tried, and I had salad because it was so good. I was trying to eat good, and I had chicken in it, and Lord, I almost died. And I'm just, with Halloween, it was fistfuls of frickin' chocolate and candy, and if it's in front of me, I'm gonna put it in my mouth, and that's what I did. And unfortunately, like I said, I've been ebbs and flows lately, and in that, and seasonal depression is a real thing. You know, I do have PTSD. I am diagnosed with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety. So I am very aware of it now, though. That's the difference. You know, I'm not saying it's never going to happen again. I'm just aware when it does. And I know the things I need to do to pull myself out of it. So unfortunately for me, food has always been a crutch, and I will always battle that. And I love Pop-Tarts when I'm depressed. I love chocolate. I love chips. I love all of the things that I shouldn't have when I'm not feeling happy. So that's still been a challenge for me. And because I started to feel better and I was eating better and I was all ready to start filming all this content about healthy lifestyle, and then some stuff happened and I used food to cope with it. And here we are. Don't use food to cope with your problems. You know, I spent over 2 years in binge eating therapy for this, and, you know, with an eating disorder, and I can talk about it because it hasn't like dove right back into my life. Luckily, I've had gastric bypass surgery, which kind of prohibits that from happening. But if you've had gastric bypass, you also know that you can gain weight by steadily eating. I just can't eat a lot at once because I'll get sick. But if I can eat every hour, you can eat 24 times a day. That's a lot of food. And I am making jokes, and I'm grateful that I'm gaining weight and I'm holding on to it. You know, I'm not losing it. But if I keep gaining weight by all of the bad means, by all the bad nutrition, you know, not nutritiously, that's not good for my Crohn's, which then kind of counteracts all of that. And then if I go into a flare, I'm just going to lose all the weight again. So blah, blah, blah. Long way to say I'm still working on my personal health, mental, physical, but I feel good because I feel good to be able to talk about it. I feel good to be aware of it. And I feel good to know that I have everything, and I mean everything, at my disposal. People, medication, whatever it is that I need, I know is at my fingertips. So I'm very grateful and very blessed to have all of those available to me and the know-how to take care of this. So that's all I'm going to do. That's all we can all do. Oh my God, I'm going to show you one more thing. Look, I'm going to do my nails. I was going to do them tonight. See, they're very long. These are my nails. Oh my God, Vanessa, you got beautiful nails. It's the one thing in my life that I've always been proud of is that I've loved my hands and I love my nails. So I'm going to do one gold hand and some fun red on the other ones. I don't think I'll do it tonight because I'm already running out of time. I have to pick Belle up tonight, but I bought these tonight and almost shit myself and fell over. I bought these two things, a thing of Nair hair removal. What the fuck else did I buy? A toothbrush. Guess how much money it was? I'll tell you, $53. When I had 4 things and she said, how much was the Nair? It was only $16.99. These were $11 each. The smallest little bottle of SC nail polish, which I frankly thought was like more of a no name, but what do I know? I'm getting old and I don't know anything apparently. But I'm very excited that I have them. I'm going to do my nails for Christmas because it's Christmas. So this is Christmas. Sorry. All right, that's 31 minutes of your life you're never going to get back. You're welcome. I love you all so freaking stinking much. And I'm probably going to film another one really soon. I just feel the itch. Maybe I'll do vlogmas on my mukbang channel instead of my main channel. Everybody is messaging me to do vlogmas. I really want to. I'm just telling you, at the end of a day in the life video, I am so freaking wiped and exhausted. So I just need to start eating better, feeding myself better nutrition, and maybe I'll have the energy to actually do those things. That's part of it. You know what? Maybe I should film and document the process of trying to live healthier. That might motivate me too. Anyway, welcome to all my inside thoughts, because that's what this channel is becoming. I love you guys all so stinking much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye for now, guys.